This is TomoNews for Thursday, July 7th. Shark Fight Club features two Wobbegong sharks duking it out. Ever heard of a Wobbegong shark? Well, the shaggy beard on this fellow is what the native peoples of Australia were referring to when they named the shark Wobbegong, also fondly called wobbies. One can be seen here tussling with another of its kind, likely a mate prospect. This incredible footage was captured by divers off the Gold Coast of Australia. There are 12 species of Wobbegong sharks, and they're observed to be quite lazy. But apparently they can be just as motivated as anyone when it comes to doing the horizontal cha-cha. The Wobbegong is known for its powerful jaws and sharp teeth, and once they bite, they don't let go easily, as this female discovered firsthand. Ah, nature. Black man held down and shot dead by white cops. The following clip contains footage some viewers may find disturbing. Alton Sterling was known throughout his Baton Rouge neighborhood as the CD guy. He was reportedly a generous giant to his family and friends, and a loving dad to his 5 children. And now he's gone, after being hit with multiple gunshots by 2 white police officers on July 5th at 12:35 a.m. This video was taken by a bystander outside a convenience store where Alton Sterling was known to sell CDs. The police were responding to a disturbance call at that location from someone saying they were being threatened by a man with a gun. After initially attempting to taser Sterling, the cops pinned him to the ground and prepared to use deadly force. Triple S food store owner Abdullah Muflahi was a friend of Sterling's and watched his friend die. He reports Sterling was indeed armed with a gun after being mugged a while back, but had not threatened anyone. Muflahi has since provided new footage of the incident. Here's what happened from a closer angle.
Hey bro, you fucking move, I swear to God. Hey bro, you're on the ground! Careful, man. 16 man, shots fired. Fuck!
Officers Blaine Salamoni and Howie Lake have been placed on administrative leave. Suspiciously, their body cams reportedly fell off during the scuffle with Alton Sterling. With the 37-year-old dead, protests have been mounting across the country. The internet has also been sounding off in routine fashion, all while his family is left to mourn the giant hole left in their lives.
Bottlenose dolphins are inspiring a new sonar detector designed to improve underwater exploration. Scottish engineers have decoded the marine mammal's renowned subsea detection capabilities.
Bottlenose dolphins have the most advanced sonar that there is. It's the result of millions of years of evolution. They can outperform all the technological solutions which we have. The US Navy has used them for a number of years for finding mines.
The sensor was created by developing man-made signals that use the same frequency ranges and sound structures as dolphins. The prototype can detect underwater objects and hear what's inside them.
So we've got 2 transducers on each side of our vehicle, a transmitter and a receiver, and the electronics sends the signal down to the transducer. It has to be a very high voltage signal, so we, with the computer, have a typical computer level signal. It gets amplified up to several hundred volts to drive the transducer and put this dolphin-like signal into the water.
The sensor could be vital for offshore pipelines in harsh environments, helping experts find blockages and predict the appearance of cracks. Single ships could potentially conduct multiple surveys at once. It could also help ecologists track the health of marine environment and map the seafloor.
Super Typhoon Napartak to make landfall in Taiwan. Taiwan is preparing for Super Typhoon Napartak, which ended a record storm drought of 200 days in the Northwest Pacific Ocean. Super Typhoon Napartak was formed in a low-pressure area south of Guam on June 30th. Such storms are formed when warm, moist air rises into the atmosphere and creates clouds after condensation. The system of clouds and wind continue to grow and spin faster until it becomes a typhoon. Napartak intensified after traveling over a long stretch of warm ocean. It then moved over relatively cool water, reducing its energy. However, it's expected to pass over another area of warm water before making landfall in Taiwan. Napartak has an annular appearance, meaning it has a pinhole storm eye and very tight bands. Annular typhoons are less likely to be weakened by land masses and cold water in comparison to non-annular typhoons. Taiwan weather forecast authorities say Napartak's transverse lines of clouds also suggest strong convection activity in the typhoon, meaning it is still strengthening. Typhoon Soldanor killed dozens of people when it hit Taiwan and China in August of last year. Man selling CDs killed in Louisiana police shooting. A disturbing video emerged this week showing the horrific death of a Louisiana man who was shot to death at close range by police. On Tuesday, a caller told police that a man selling CDs outside a convenience store threatened him with a gun. 2 officers arrived outside the Baton Rouge store and confronted 37-year-old Alton Sterling. Bystanders witnessed as Sterling was violently tackled and thrown to the pavement. One officer held a gun to his chest as he was pinned down, warning him not to move. After one of the officers yells "gun," shots ring out as Sterling is hit repeatedly in the chest. A handgun was retrieved from Sterling's pocket. He later died from his injuries. The Justice Department has opened a civil rights investigation on the shooting after protests in the community erupted immediately after the horrific incident. The 2 officers are on paid administrative leave as part of standard procedure.